Welcome back to Illuminati symbol. The game. Why is the Illuminati symbol all over this game? What the fuck?
Was this like a part of like punk culture or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
Unless Deck Nine are in the Illuminati.
I have never done any rock thing, and again on these train tracks. Okay, granted, I guess at least the train's not nearby, but these are active train tracks still. Like,
okay, to their credit, they don't lie in them like in the like Max and Chloe do. To be fair, so I guess it's not as bad. But yeah, it's still stupid that they're even there to begin with.
I thought Chloe got dumber over the years, like on train tracks.
Dwibs, and you're surprised by that.
Check this out.
I mean, given how Chloe.
Yes, because I mean, even in shit stories, you still gotta be consistent.
Well, to be fair though, Dwibs, there's nothing to say that she didn't get dumber. I mean, let's not forget, we even see her school records in the original game, which implied that, yeah, she started to funk out. Now, maybe that was intentional, but maybe she did just get dumb.
So yeah, like me and Joe have been saying, these actresses aren't exactly at their best when they're doing highly emotional scenes, and we're about to get the first major emotional scene of the game, and let's just say Rihanna doesn't look too good by the end of this scene.
Sound too good?
Well, let's see.
Have fun, Chloe. Rachel's been acting kind of standoffish ever since we left the park.
Are you sure this isn't? Are you sure this isn't the moment, Pedro? Because
well,
I know.
Look, Dwibs, I'm trying.
Sure, Rachel has not been feeling all right. Like,
it's because look, I get it. They don't. Remember, Shiro, these are inexperienced actresses who haven't done much of anything, if at all, before this game. Because remember, they couldn't get actual experienced actors because of the strike. I understand, but damn, can't you at the very least try to deliver a C-level performance, honey? Jeez.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We could do better than this.
Oh yeah, no, Shiro can do a better Chloe. And Rachel. Yeah, I said it.
None of us are actors.
I could probably do a better Chloe than this actress. Like, I have to wonder, were they just voice directed like this?
And remember, Jova, this is the same voice director. Remember, Jova, the same voice director from wait, was it the same voice director from the first game, Dibs, or is it a different guy? Never mind. It's Life is Strange 2 that has this one in common. Okay, never mind.
Here's why I ask. Sometimes these guys will act like they don't even know what situation they're in.
Yeah, thank you! Hold on, John, I have to point out. Rachel just said, maybe you should try giving a shit about other people for once.
She was about to glass her, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, but I have to point that out, Jova. Rachel just angrily told Chloe, we should talk, maybe you should start giving a shit about other people for once. Thank you! Thank you!
No, I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that.
Maybe Rachel is our hero for being the one who finally calls Chloe out.
Maybe, I got it, guys. Oh my god, is this a bit? Wait. Was the first game lied to us? Was it Chloe that actually killed Rachel with that baseball bat?
Yes, that's a twist.
That would be quite an interesting twist if it turns out that Chloe was just insane all this time.
That being said, Shiro, don't get used to that because this is the one time she does it.
Also, like, it would be a nice payoff to all those yandere jokes you guys were making.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the part where Chloe gets fed up and flat out asks her, what the fuck is up with you?
Princess and all,
yeah.
With the DA daddy and the perfect grades and all the perfect little Victoria chases kissing your perfect ass.
There you go, see, Joe, but that's what they clearly go for, the whole perfect girl thing with Rachel. So
I'm leaving. See you around, Chloe. You can't leave! Watch me. Rachel, wait! Don't go! Why not? Because I don't want to ruin this the way I ruin everything else in my life.
Oh, hindsight's a bitch.
Oh, and here's the beginning.
Exactly.
We could a friendship or something more. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can have Chloe, confess her love to Rachel, even though she's known her for like what, 3 hours, 5 tops.
So what do you pick?
I mean,
I mean, I'm gonna give some credit to the original game. At the very least, the original game only had the two characters, become a couple at the very end of it. This is just rushed as fuck.
More. Ah,
Okay.
I heard of whirlwind romances, but wow.
it's just
And somehow this actually gets Rachel's attention enough to keep her from going off.
when I almost
Never mind the fact that she was
I know.
pretty much just about to
See-
storm out there.
See, if I was Rachel right now, my reaction would be, oh man, look at the time. Alright, good luck with that whole thing, Chloe. Bye.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Come on. Say
Like
something.
hell, in Batman Telltale, saying you love a certain character
I-
kind of really
know
much
what?
just puts them off because, yeah, out of all that little stuff there, you're already in love? Weird.
You're Rachel Amber, and I'm.
Yeah, you're rich and I'm poor. It can never work out.
It's just
You're rich and I'm
right
poor.
now. And I can't talk about it. Why not? Because I can't. I know it isn't fair, but it's how it
Well,
is.
screw you then. Don't touch me. Like, I didn't give you...
Goodbye.
Alright, and now, ladies and gentlemen,
Touch her like that.
and now, Shiroi, Dwibs, I introduce you to Rihanna DeVries Masterclass in Angry Acting.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, it's this scene.
I'm kind of scared.
I love this. I love this scene because this scene is so funny. Just listen.
Time to reenact the room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Room trashing scene. Let's
Oh,
go.
listen to her voice. Listen to her voice. Just want to find something to hit. Go ahead.
Quiet.
Ha, symbolism. Ha 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 ha. Come on, Pedro, press B, please. There you go. Oh, never mind. That one doesn't have
Hey,
any
that's-
voice clips.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
Okay, it's more when she speaks. That's the problem, not so much the.
Oh, hang on. Gotta get the phone.
Well, my mom sent me a text like, "Mom, I'm in the middle of an angry temper tantrum. Don't text me." Anyway, yeah, let's check what Mom wants. Chloe, I need you to. We have a meeting tomorrow with Principal Wells. Yeah, your school called. I think you know why. I know you're doing your best. I need you to do better, says Mom, basically.
Fair enough. Like, let's be honest, Chloe's best is,
Chloe, Chloe, I'm
remarkable.
worried about you. Please let me know you're okay. Okay. She doesn't even have any kind of consideration for her own fucking mom. But anyway, all right. This is a bit. No, she actually talks in this one. If I think. Oh, never mind. Oh, I actually forgot about how the. Okay, I'm pretty sure she does in this one. Or not. Oh, I actually forgot how some of these are actually. But listen to this one. Yeah, I think this is a good kiddo. Haha. I get to the very least two of them. Don't worry.
I hate mannequins.
Yeah, listen here.
You know she's fake. You can't take your eyes off her. Who else do I know who fits that description?
oh great, so it turns out
Fuck off.
Rachel
Oh.
may have kind of been a
And hear this one.
replacement for Max for her.
Yeah. Yeah, this one with the camera. Yeah.
I hate cameras.
I've never understood your hard-on for cameras, Max. You took a million pictures of us, and not one of them showed that you were gonna leave when I needed you most.
Yeah, you sound you
even mean?
you sound so angry about this, don't you,
Yeah, that's
Chloe?
what I just said. Fuck cameras.
All right.
Seriously though, this is just ridiculous.
I
But
thought-
yet,
If you
Oh,
wanna
sorry.
rip a
Go on.
family apart from the inside,
it turns out that apparently Chloe was using Rachel to replace Max, which is ironic because the original game implied that Chloe was using
I'm
Max
sorry.
to replace Rachel.
I love that line
Full
reading.
Full circle.
I love that line reading. Fuck you, David. Fuck you. Okay, again, in order for a scene like this to work, you have to add like, fuck you, David. Like, you have to sound genuinely angry. And she can't do it to save her life. Like, it's just like, what the fuck happened with the voice acting in this game?
That delivery would have made more sense if she was just talking to herself while in her room, sitting there, but not for a scene like this. This should
No.
have been A lot louder.
Yeah. Oh, and guess what, guys? Coincidences of coincidences, she happens to find in this junkyard her dad's car.
Oh,
Just in time, just in time, just to over dramatize this even more.
You will have your heartstrings be pulled, damn it!
Feel sad, Shiroi. Feel sad.
Yeah, Pedro, I thought you were going to say she finds her dad's body. I'm like, what, did they even bury him? Jesus! What the hell is this
Her
town?
dad's body, eventually Rachel's body. Chloe, is there something you're not telling us?
It's
Yeah.
this scene
Honestly-
again. All right, to be more constructive, this scene falls flat on its sides, not just because of the voice acting. The game didn't earn a scene like this. The game didn't do a good job in creating believable chemistry between Rachel and Chloe. Not hell, she didn't even do a good job even building up the characters individually, much less together. Because the story in this game feels rushed. Again, you can tell they only have 3 episodes because they're rushing the fuck out of the story. Go on.
This is why I do wonder if they had a more fleshed out plan, but then at the last minute, and let's be fair, going off of Xenogears, this wouldn't be the only time Square's done something
Yeah,
like
true.
that. But at the last minute, Square didn't outright cancel the game, but squashed down how much they could do. Oh god.
Press
here
A
we
to
go.
press A to smash
Holy
car.
Smash!
Yes, press A to smash car.
Honestly, though, if this just means Chloe's a maniac, imagine where we could have gone with this.
Again, this is the scene where like the character's just venting out their complete emotional bitterness and anger. The problem is, again, it just doesn't work because Rihanna DeVries just can't sell this scene to save her life. Maybe
You know, ignoring the
Daughter's doing a better job acting.
and you know what? Ignoring the voice acting, this could have been a good scene if it were held up better. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, you know what this could have been? This could have been a scene actually in the original Life is Strange to show just how messed up Chloe truly was by the thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, we got a good idea of how messed up Chloe was by it. But like I said, a lot of the problem with Life is Strange is that it's more often talking about the problem. Well, and you know, and I don't mean talking about the problem in a constructive way to actually help Chloe deal with it. No, more like Chloe ranting and raving about how,
Haha.
oh, it's
Oh my god!
everyone
Oh my god! The crow just
else's
appeared!
mine.
Oh my god, Joe! The crow just appeared in the stream. That's scary. Somehow.
Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe the Saint.
Again, back to the whole subplot of her nightmares with William. Again, guess where this plotline will go?
Prologue and shit.
Nowhere! Dwibs, you get a prize!
Anyway, to go back to talking about the voice acting, part of the reason I wonder if the voice directing is the problem is because half the time these girls speak in tones that suggest that they don't even know what sort of scene they're supposed to be acting for. Like, 1 minute, Chloe sounds all Valley Girl in her mind, even though that doesn't make sense for the scene. Like,
No.
I'm wondering, were they just given different parts of the script at different sections and didn't know the real context of it? You know, something like a Final Fantasy 13 situation?
Jova, I can tell you that Life is Strange 2 is not much better. Remember, it's from the same voice director, so...
So I'm wondering if the voice director's the problem. Granted, no, still, these actresses could have done better. Again, the only way I could see it really being not their fault is if they were directed to be like this.
Oh, a lover's quarrel.
Is this the
All right,
therapy
and this-
Chloe's getting?
Alright, so this is where another plot element gets introduced. The game is going to introduce a metaphor involving Rachel. You'll see in a moment.
Getting into your personal business.
Yeah, for some reason the game has grounded me again and I have to pick these things that have nothing to do with what's going on, like... Whatever.
So I guess this is the therapy that Chloe's getting, guys, from her own self-delusions.
Alright, Graffiti, let's write a lie.
She's writing graffiti in her dreams, Shiroi. This is deep somehow.
Yeah.
Dad used to hate it when
I guess.
Shit.
She wrote the lyrics to that Rage Against the Machine song. Wake up!
A fellow fan of Rage Against the Machine.
Well, remember, they were really big back in the late 90s and early 2000s, so...
Rage Against the... Christmas #1 with killing in the name of.
See the thing is, Jova, they did the credits theme for Matrix 1, and they also did the theme song for the Generation X, which I grew up on WWF, so obviously I would be introduced to them. So. Alright, in the meantime, Max sent her texts.
Wait.
Don't worry,
Hold on,
I'm going
Max
to see
did
you.
respond to
Hold on.
her.
Don't worry, I'm going to see you real soon when you're dead.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's right, this is in Chloe's mind.
So is that Nightmare Max from the first game?
You
Maybe.
tell me.
Oh, for me, not you. I've got David now, but you've got no one, says Mom. And look at that. Her notebook shows a drawing of her hanging herself. How very tasteful of you guys. Go on.
Again, I had never really bought into the idea that, Max completely neglected Chloe. Even though this game does follow up on it,
Game's about to try to scare you.
God, here we go.
Here's the plot element, the new plot element that I was talking about.
Also, hey, like, the game could have given a warning at the beginning about that shit, but whatever.
About what?
The hanging drawing, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Reginald starts burning!
Why?
Believe it or not, this is going to become a recurring thing. The game tries to have a metaphor involving Rachel and fire, and it's really fucking stupid.
Rachel.
Is Rachel the Human Torch?
Yes,
What
that's.
is this game?
You see, remember.
It's a prequel, Shiroi.
That's the thing, Shiroi. It's like, you know what? You starting to see what I mean.
My God, she literally passed out and had a self-delusion so long that she has stayed in the junkyard for all that
This is
time.
starting to feel like a fanfic.
Like, if that was definitely fanficky from this series. Like, a game with better writing could probably pull that off. There
you go, Shiroi. A group of fanfic. Like a fanfic Life is Strange writers who managed to make a game for an official Life is Strange game.
I mean, they were fans, so yeah, this is technically fan fiction.
Is that Gareth right? True? Oh, he directed that one.
No. In True Colors, he only directed.
Chloe, if a dream like that doesn't get you to even try to get some help with what's going on, as well as your family, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with Chloe. She is way too self-destructive because, obviously, anyone who has recurring dreams like that would probably think, I need to get up. Now, granted, maybe the idea is that she's too proud for that stuff. Except, remember in the first game where she goes on and on about how, it's such a burden for her. Well, if you never tried to get help, Chloe, can you really blame the world for not giving you help?
Go on.
Honey, go on, finish.
And you really blame the world for not helping you if you never even sought out that help? Not everybody's a mind reader who can tell. And that's not even getting into the fact that she may have rejected help too.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, like there are a multitude of reasons why people can't or won't get help, and they're valid to various extents. The problem I'm having is that the game doesn't explain either way why this family hasn't been given help.
Are you sure?
You know what's the sad part, Shiroi?
Yeah.
The most recent Beavis and Butthead episode had them going up to therapy about Butthead's violent behavior. So there you go, Shiroi. We got to a point where Beavis and Butthead are getting therapy, and these characters aren't. There you go, Shiroi.
Mind you, Beavis and Butthead is a comedy.
Exactly, it's played for laughs, but still, they're in therapy. It's still one step further than these.
If the game just explained, why they couldn't, if they just explained either way, it would have been fine. This family needs some serious help, and it's we're going for 2 games of seeing them having breakdowns, and it's not nice.
No.
So it turns out Rachel's mad because, Dad's been cheating.
Yeah, turns out, Shiroi, that couple that kissed, it's the guy is her dad, and the woman is, as she put it, clearly not my mom. So there you go, Shiroi. Life is Strange Before the Storm is actually about a soap opera storyline where Rachel is trying to find out who her dad is cheating her mom with. Why?
Wait. If that was her dad, then wasn't she the one who collapsed in front of them?
Neither do I.
No. You're thinking of that other couple.
I'm confused. Like,
We're talking about the couple that they saw through the binoculars, not the couple that they tricked with.
Okay, because I was like, wait a second. Right, cool, that's fine.
Well, we never saw that other couple kiss anyway. So,
Oh wait, this line here.
Wrong, because
See, this line suggests that Chloe actually stopped being mad at her dad now.
which
Except we see in the original game that she apparently still is raging against him for dying.
Aha! Dwibs, add that to the inconsistency list.
I mean, look, I get that you guys were fans of the original game, and I can get wanting to clear up its problems, but, you know, trying to do retcons that just murk up the water is not necessarily helping.
Let me put it this way. It's like Yurik said in his video, Joe. If you're trying to make something like this, you can't just cherry pick. You have to take the good with the bad. You can't just...
I really just feel like this game is cherry picking. Now, that being said, can I point out a big problem, though?
Go on.
So... Guys, Rachel's father is the DA, right?
in the sound of his voice and
Yes. That's a yes.
That
yes.
would mean he's a pretty popular or well-known guy.
Exactly.
So you're telling me that the DA is cheating on his wife in a public park where there were other people there?
completely.
Am I the only one seeing a problem here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be like if the governor of California was cheating on his wife in a public area or something.
We're both kind of
Wasn't Arnie doing that?
No, I mean
That's the joke.
whatever's
You suck,
going
McJover.
on between us.
But no, I mean, okay,
Intense.
not giving him credit for that, I mean, that was a stupid thing to do, mind you, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing it in, like, public parks or whatnot where they could easily be caught. Although, then again, what do I know? We live in a world where Kristen Stewart was doing it with the director on the side of a street during the making of Snow White and the Huntsman, so maybe some people are that dumb, but I'm sorry, the DA is doing it with someone else in a park?
Yeah.
I don't know. That scene just feels contrived. Like, an easy way to show to us that he's cheating on her, which...
And here's my other...
mean-
Sorry.
Congrats, you showed instead of just told us, but... I don't know, this is one of those few times where I guess a scene of Rachel just telling us my dad's cheating on mom could have worked just as well.
And here's the other problem that I have with this whole thing. So let me get this straight. Why is this 3-episode short game focusing on a character, Rachel's dad, I mean, that has nothing to do with any of the reasons this prequel was supposedly conceived? Weren't we supposed to figure out more about the relationship between these two? Weren't we supposed to maybe learn more about the concept, about what led to the events of the... Why are we focusing on this storyline about the dad cheating that has nothing to do with anything? Like...
Question.
Go on.
Yes, Roy?
I suppose you could answer this because, you know, it's information we already know. Does this game end at all with anything to do with Rachel's kidnapping?
No.
Then what's the point?
I don't know. Sure, like I told you, I have no idea why this game exists, and that's actually the general consensus of the fan. A lot of the people in the fan base that this game doesn't really have a reason to exist. Go on, Jova.
Theory time. I do wonder if this is, again, a similar case to Xenogears where the idea would be that this plotline with Rachel's dad would eventually lead to Rachel faffing off with Master Mark Jefferson, and, you know, one thing would lead to another eventually. But again, when they got cut short, I guess they either had to or they decided to focus more on this to make it feel like its own fleshed out coherent narrative instead of an incomplete story.
That's actually a very sorry. Go on. That's actually a very possible scenario, Joe, because we also have very strong reasons to believe that True Colors was harmed. But okay, actually, never mind. To be fair, True Colors cut content was because of the pandemic making development process hard, not so much because of executive meddling. Check this out, guys. So we just took that photo, remember that photo with her as a kid with her father, and now she's gonna burn it because now she hates her dad. And now check this out, because the game is about to get really bizarre.
Hey guys, remember in the dream Rachel was on fire?
Yeah, see? Get the metaphor? We're smart. Please tell us we're smart.
And you see, us
hold on, here comes the best part.
Causes the...
Okay, this isn't too bad. I mean, she's just burning the photo, you know. That's just, I mean, not too bad, I guess. So,
Oh.
And now he calls the forest fire.
She just started a forest fire.
I swear I always laugh at that scene where she just starts a forest fire and screams at it. Like,
what the fuck is this game?
You just started a forest fire.
The only thing dumber than this is a forest fire starting because of a gender reveal.
And I love how Chloe's just looking at this dumbfounded instead of telling her the obvious thing that we should.
Yeah, Chloe's. Yeah, Chloe.
I think even Chloe is there, like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, Chloe right now should be doing that thing again, like I said before. Okay, look at the time. Good luck with the whole thing, Rachel. Seriously, what the fuck is this game?
Call someone. You started a forest fire.
Not only that, but you know, Rachel, maybe you need some help too.
And guess what, Shiroi? That's the end of episode 1.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Let's just ignore the fact that they started a forest fire.
So, and then they all died in the forest fire. The end.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing, Dwibs. Yeah, there you go. There's a new plot line. There's gonna be this investigation about who started the forest fire. Guess where this plot line goes?
Nowhere.
I'm kidding. Rachel never has to be accounted for what she did with the fire. I'm not kidding. The whole thing about the forest fire just disappears from the game.
Look how big it's growing. Everyone
huge.
can see it.
Why is this not a bigger thing?
I know, Shiroi. That's the thing, Shiroi. Not only do they never find out that it's Rachel that started the fire, the whole thing about the forest fire, the game just forgets. Just forgets about it. I'm not kidding you.
Reminder. In the first game, the thing that caught everyone's attention was, you know, the snow falling in the middle of the summer, which did tie into, you know, the big storm that was threatening.
There you go, Shiroi. There you go, Shiroi. This is the dad. There you go. Oh, and you started to see why I really. You started to see why I took this franchise.
You
started to see why I took this franchise from Dwibs' hands so I could just record it, because this is commentary gold. This series is commentary gold.
To answer Jova, maybe she didn't have a lighter, so she thought, "Oh, there's a nice fire there. Let me just like."
And did you notice did you notice that woman that was just smoking right now, Shiroi?
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. That's the woman that he's cheating with.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. Yeah.
All right, let's get the credits, because the credits are all the same. I'll just wait till the final episode before we watch the credits. Okay, so we ran.
This is wild.
I know, right?
Again. Can you see why, in a way, I get more legit enjoyment out of this game than I do with the first Life is Strange? Oh, don't get me wrong. The first Life is Strange is also great roasting material, but this is freaking El Dorado with all the problems it has with it. And mind you, I still can kind of enjoy this better. Granted, part of the problem is that I can only enjoy this better because this game, as Pedro mentioned, really does cherry pick stuff.
Oh no! So
fucking money.
Oh my God! It's the guy from The Room. He wants his money, and Chloe's.
So
look at that. I actually like this touch. When you complete episode 1, the title screen shows the forest on fire. That's actually a nice touch. I will give it that.
And I'll admit that forest fire is well animated.
And guess what? And guess what? When you complete episode 2, the game changes to a different rendition of the title screen theme, again made by Daughter, which I actually really like as well. So we'll listen to that at the beginning of the next part. But before we end
I do like stuff like that. Yeah.
So before we end, anybody else want to mention anything about this thing?
Honestly, there's enough wrong in this to fuel an entire Final Thoughts video on its own with just
It's just
God, the everything just comes crashing down in this part. The acting is terrible. The scene pacing is terrible. The renditions are terrible. The character motivations are sloppy. Again, the easy thing to do would be to address the fact that these people need help. And I get it. For the sake of narrative, they're not going to get the help they need. But the story don't even acknowledge it.
yeah.
It's just...
All right.
Wow. And again,
sorry.
let us never forget the fact that one of our main heroines starts a forest fire. Those are pretty deadly. Especially for a town that's surrounded by the forest.
Yeah, basically. Okay, before we go to answer Dwibs, okay, here's the basic gist of it, Dwibs. So for this game, Ashley Birch is a writing consultant. Ashley, I think you probably should have consulted a bit more. Just saying. Zach Garris was the lead.
This was her full consulting.
Zach Garris was the lead writer. However, the other writers, being led by Zach, were Felice Zue Kwan. I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, or Khan maybe. Whatever. Felice, a woman, basically, with a foreign name, and Ross McCall and Lex Wilson and John Zimmerman. So there we go. Basically, it was a whole team of writers, but Zach was the lead writer. As for True Colors Ribs, Zach Garris was the director, but the writing was done by Ryan Clements, Felice, again, from Before the Storm Returning, and Mallory Littleton and Deandra Fallon RX. So basically, Zach wasn't in charge of the writing for True Colors, and trust me, it shows. True Colors is definitely a huge step up from this, I can tell you that. All right. I guess Zach is a better director than he is a writer. So, all right, everybody. Tune in next time where we start episode 2. What other wacky shenanigans can our heroines ? Get into? See ya.
Some heroin. Oh wait, injecting heroin? Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. So Shiro, I have to ask: after all that hype in the first game, does Rachel live up to it?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, Rachel was so amazing that she nearly killed us all with a fire.
Yep.
Now, granted, they never figure out it's her.
Okay, yeah, okay. To be fair to Zach, they do acknowledge in that behind-the-scenes video we watched that it's the whole thing about Rachel not being a saint is intentional. She's you're supposed to question her morality, but that's why they have Chloe react the way they were doing there. Problem is, let's just say the game doesn't exactly commit to it. But cool. Let's all right. We're drawing this out. See you for the next part, everybody.
That's
See ya.